Okay, I've come right back. I'm going to do one last round. I am feeling dehydrated in this room. I should probably get out of this room. The freaking... It's winter time, and the baseboard heaters, the electric heaters, are drying out the place. Fucking hard to breathe. Let's do one last check to see if there were any... Don't you mess with me, leper. Anything we need. Cure light wounds might not be a bad idea, right? Can we all agree on that? Can't afford the Black Mass right now. I also sure hope the Black Mass is like the level 2 book and not like the level 3 where that'll be hard to find in the first place and it was like right there. I'd be really pissed off if that's the case. He doesn't have any words of recall. Like that's gonna make this this operating out of this town a little tricky as well, eh? Fuck off, leper there. You want to attack me, I'll attack you back. You hit me, I hit you back. Do we consider buying one of these fucking swords, man? Is there a reason not to? What if we need it? You know what? Fuck it. It's not that expensive. I'm getting this as well. Purchase A. Let's get the mace. Let's leave here. Let's wield G. The only reason not to is to sell the dagger. Offer 7 is fine. Alright. Let's inscribe the mace. Whoops. At wield 1. Okay. Some cure light wounds. I think we need them. We may need them. Purchase E. Let's say 5. Yes, it's expensive as fuck, but whatever. At least we have them, right? We may need them, and if we do need them and we don't have them, well, then we're dead, aren't we? That's really the scenario we're facing here. Shall we try, let's try M, A, H. And let's take a look at our Wander Frostbolt. How do we examine it? Can we? We're incidentally carrying 104% of capacity. Interesting. Let's rest. Let's gain a new spell, because we can get 2 apparently. In the sorcery book, it would be either Confuse Monster or Sleep Monster. We don't need Sleep. Let's take Confuse. Let's take a look at the Death one. Is there anything here we really want? Enslave Undead, of course. I thought we already took that. I could have sworn we did. Alright, well, let's learn that. Gain. B. H. You may not study that spell. Why? Oh, I have to be level 10. I'm not there yet. We could take Horrify, of course. Well, or Detect Evil or Detect Unlife. We already have Detect Monster, which seems just more all-encompassing. Let's take Horrify. Alright, we learned the spell of Horrify. There are, just to continue our mutual education on the subject of this game, there are as well, the Dark Elf we know has the ability of, say, Magic Missile, right? Ingrained in him as a character. At level 2, you gain access to a Magic Missile, which we're using right now to kill these freaking characters. But just so you know, there are stat requirements for that. Like, you had to have it. You gain that as long as you have at least Intelligence 9. If you don't have at least Intelligence 9, you don't get it. I guess we're taking these things right down, but look at this fucking money here. Is this like a high money place? This level looks very dangerous. It is a first level dungeon, but very dangerous. I think it also implies a lot of money, so it's like a lot of treasure. Let's start cautiously looking around this level and hoping for the best. Hopefully, a level 9 character can survive a very dangerous level 9 level. We'll find out. Possibly that's MAC. There are traps. It said you sense the presence of traps. I don't see them offhand, but we found some. That's M-A-A. Jellies and icky things. Nothing terrible. Whoa. Let's try our malediction. It feels like the, maybe not. I was going to say maybe the magic missile's not doing much to this guy, because maybe the magic missile is like fire-based or something and he's fiery, but I don't know. Could be wrong with though. Oh, don't do that. They might be able to drain your strength, red jellies. I can't remember. It's possible. I'll take it. Wheel 2. Wheel 1. MA seeing it. There's another trap up there we wouldn't have found otherwise. There's a white snake. Just making sure it doesn't like reveal something. Well, I guess we won't know, will we? We won't know if it's a hero, like a, what do you call it, a unique. Unlike ZAngband, where we can say display uniques in orange, we won't know if it is here. Because it'll look like any other monster, right? An ant and an icky thing. Nothing there. I don't think. Dead. Get some good money. Again, that may just be a byproduct of it being a dangerous level. If it's, I actually kind of like this idea of marrying, for gameplay purposes, I like the idea of marrying difficult levels to high treasure. We've talked about stair scumming occasionally when we've talked about ZAngband, which is something you can't really do in Moria, because when you go down a level, there's no stairs generated behind you to let you go back up. In this, you can turn on or off that option, but the default is on. Therefore, to me, that's the proper way to play, given that's the default. But it does enable you to say, go down the stairs, and if you don't like the feeling, go back up, and then come back down the stairs, and blah, blah, blah. And especially in ZAngband proper, where the level feeling of, the monsters shows up immediately. You go down the stairs, at least in my experience, it's always been immediately, this is your feeling about this level in terms of that. You have to wait a while for the treasure feeling. But since the two aren't married, you could always just be like, if I go down a level and it says it's dangerous monsters, I'm going to pop back up, and I'll always come down and go back up and down until it's as time as it says the monsters here are safe, That would be a perfectly logical way to play. But if A, the level feeling doesn't show up right away when you come down in this, and B, it marries the difficulty of the monsters, more importantly, it marries the difficulty of the monsters to the value of the treasure, now you've got a fair game. If you want the good treasure, you have to risk the monsters. Like, from a gameplay perspective, that makes sense. We don't want that. Let's aim a Wand of Frost. Why not? We didn't have to do that, but I'm curious if it'll show me how many freaking, I don't know how many charges that thing has. I have a vague memory that I should bear in mind. I don't know if it's associated with ZAngband or what. I don't remember ever playing an Angband variant where this was a going concern, the thing I'm about to mention. But it seems to me it might be true of some Angband variants, variant bracket S, because I just have a nagging feeling I've heard about it before, and that is that you can overcharge wands and they can explode. Is that true? If anybody knows that to be true, tell me. So I don't do it, but it just occurred to me now. Maybe I've overcharged this fucking wand as it is, you know? These jellies are just free experience for us. We can stand back and blast them apart with no risk, really. Or minimal risk. Some of them can drain your mana or something and heal themselves. I guess it's a slight risk. And you always run the risk, of course, of some other monster walking in when your mana is drained because you've been blasting that jelly. But as a general rule, we're not really in much danger with the jellies. It's kind of nice. Yeah, he drained our mana there. I saw his health go up. But we got him. You may see me doing the rest for an asterisk instinctively instead of rest for ampersand. I think ampersand is what we technically want. Asterisk denotes something else, but it's something similar. But in Moria, you would have to use the rest for an asterisk if you wanted to rest an unlimited amount of time. So it's kind of hard-grained in me that that's the way to play, even though it's no longer the way to play. So forgive me if I instinctively do that sometimes. Whoa, fuck. See, it should have stopped when it came to this doorway. This is where I wanted to go. It's kind of odd. Well, let's eat something. Like a ration of food. We should be throwing those potions of poison or dropping them, one of the two. Or mushrooms of poison, pardon me. And they're not going to be sellable. And they're not that good of a fucking weapon. Let me just drop them. I'm never going to risk using them. I keep forgetting I'm carrying them. Did I not drop them? Does asterisk not denote all anymore in this game? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe this predates the Angband variant or Angband version where that was the case. I don't know. Whoops. Fuck off. Close this door. I just want to disarm this, and I don't want to risk something walking in case it hurts me when I'm trying to do it. Are all traps faded runes? Is that the way they all work in this game? Are they all runes, rather? Is that an amber reference? Sorry once more for slurring my speech. I'm dehydrated and exhausted. That's what's causing it. But I really feel like playing, so I can't play without recording. It's not possible. Given this is the game we're playing, I have to record it. Which means I have to talk. Which means you have to hear me slur, sir. Or madam, as the case may be. Good. Getting some stuff. Let's disarm. I don't think I've ever played a character whose disarm skill was good before. It's kind of neat. Got a new cloak. Let's see if we get a feeling about it. Yeah. These guys take a beating. They're worth 8.89 experience points. Maybe that's why the feeling of danger was high on this level, is that it generated all these out-of-depth jellies that shouldn't be here. What did it say? Where should they be? Normally found at a depth of... We don't know. Doesn't even say. Either that's not a part of the monster memory as of yet in the Angband experience, or it has something to do with the fact that we didn't meet them on the appropriate level, at least. I don't know. I do not know. Let's kill as many as we can, though, man. This will level us up fast. Let's step out of here for a second so we can't drain our mana while we're resting. Pick that lock for experience. Look at that. When we walked into this room, we needed 70 experience. We only need 52 now. We got 18 experience in this room. That's not bad. Even if it turns out that's the only thing that's awesome about this level, there's nothing, no good treasures, just a bunch of tough monsters that are jellies. It's still worth being here. Because they're not that threatening. And they'll get us what we want. Which is experience. Characters may or may not have a maximum, there may be an experience cap, by the way, or a level cap at 50. I think that's the case. Don't know. Can't remember what level Sir Kinnerath was in Moria for us, or if I don't know if there was a level cap in Moria. There might be. Might be the same. I don't know. Be kind of boring gameplay for you to watch. But hey, grinding is definitely part of the ZAngband and Moria experience, so. Good that you see it, one way or the other, you know. I think that was our perception kicking in. You have a perception skill and a searching skill, right? Is that what it's called? And this is called sensing. Sensing might be your ability to spot like secret doors and traps without searching. I'm thinking. Don't know that for a fact, but I think that's what it is. That's what perception was, I think. Or just trying to stab him. Or hit him, I guess. I can't stab him with a mace. I can poke him with a mace. Which is what the equivalent action would be. I'm trying to take him on hand to hand. Just to see if I could. Nope. Another thing I read about was another change in ZAngband versus ZAngband is that they deliberately we don't want that. One of the things they changed was making sure that spellcasting characters, spellcasting classes, were no longer very effective at melee. Like they went out of their way to make sure that that was the case. Probably rightly viewing that, I don't know if it's for sure it's rightly, but anecdotally in my experience it seems like it might be likely that spellcasting characters are just inherently superior to, you know, warriors. Which is the only non-spellcasting class, so maybe that was why. I don't know, but I read about it. And now you've heard about it. Pass it on. Yeah, the only mobile creatures, or the only tough creatures on this level are completely immobile. So it actually worked out really well. We're getting the experience for killing tougher monsters without the risk of going down to a deeper depth. Without the ability to find the treasure that would be generated at that depth either, mind you, but still. Come on. Glad to meet him. I am hoping that we managed to get to character level 10 before leaving this dungeon level. Not something I would have predicted exploring level 1. But those red jellies are really helping us out. In pursuit of that goal, it's worth searching for secret doors in the hopes that the secret door will be locked so we can pick it and gain a little extra experience. So I shouldn't be doing that. That was me trying to fucking hack at him. Trying to prove a point. Point being I can take your ass, but that point is ill-founded. I may have to... No, we're okay. I can't kick his ass. Man, I think that's it. There's a little bit of space maybe down to the bottom left. Normally I wouldn't bother, but again, it's just this this desire to hit level 10 before we leave. B, the fact that I'm hoping that the fierceness of the monsters does correspond to the quantity of the treasure, and therefore I'll find more treasure. C, I'm curious, but not expecting. I'm curious if... Sorry. Curious if... Oh, for fuck's sakes, we're doing a few things wrong here. Fuck. If the red jellies will continue to spawn on this level. Something I may not have done. Again, what about the world? Oh, maybe it's because we're downwards. I was like, why isn't the world scrolling with us? But maybe it's because we're at the bottom of the map. Yeah, it does scroll with us. I was like, okay, I didn't turn that option on, apparently. I did. I don't need that. Period. Fuck, we couldn't find our way there. Here's a staircase down when we need it. Which will probably be in a minute. Searching here is not revealing anything. I guess there's nothing here. I thought maybe there was. Looks like it on the map, doesn't it? I wonder why that's open there. Meh. Let's not keep tunneling. We're going to possibly run into food problems if we're not careful. Down to level 2. Let's look for a way down to level level 5 if we can find it. We're not seeing from ZAngband those occasional staircases that say, hey, you want to go down 2 levels. Doesn't seem to exist anymore. It's interesting how each variant adds just few little things. There should be a master variant that takes the best of all of these. Maybe I'll make that. Master ZAngband. Maybe not. Oh, we got about 5 minutes left. We're probably not going to get that deep in the game here. I don't think we're going to get back down to the depth we want, probably, even before we end. Maybe we will if we get lucky. I know what I'm asking is literally impossible, but holler if you see the stairs. Well, I guess it's not impossible for you to holler if you see the stairs, but it's impossible for me to hear your holler. And even if I somehow could, by the time this is uploaded, if I could hear your holler, it'd be too late for me to modify my actions. Barring some form of time travel. Which I don't know how to do. Yet. Oh, let's just go down. I heard you holler. Look at that. That was a crazy ass level, eh? I'm assuming that's just light, like shallow water maybe, which doesn't seem to hurt us. And maybe deep? Does that hurt us? If I go in there, am I going to have the brogue effect where things float away? Let's find out. You're drowning. That's not bad, but it does hurt. All that for a flask of oil. This is an interesting level. Looks like any other level. Let's just head down if we can via these stairs. Kill this guy. New potion. What the fuck's going on here? I want that potion. What are these? Oh, they're clear. We just couldn't see them from a distance. Zap. Nope. Aim. I, north. Use. No, let's aim. I. Southwest. Aim. I. Get. I don't want to deal with all those guys. How are you going to get through this? That's fascinating. That's interesting level design. Good on you, ZANgband. But we don't have to stick around here for it. Oh my god, we probably should have. What are we looking at here? Cave spiders. We dealt with them with other characters. These characters, this might be enough to hurt us. Let's get out of here. Let's M-A. Let's teleport. We are drowning. We teleport into water. Fascinating. Let's rest. Our health is still low enough. We can't just fuck around with shit like that. When we come down and suddenly it's like we're surrounded. We cannot. Looks like any other level, at least so far. Maybe that'll change. Maybe it looks like any other level means you don't have a feeling yet. Another minute or so. And I'm calling it quits, I think, for the night. I'm pretty fucking exhausted. You don't like the look of this place. So again, that could mean it's a really dangerous place. But if I understand it correctly, that could also mean there's a lot of good shit here. I don't know, man. It's hard to say. Your light is growing faint. Well, how fucking great that I just picked up some more oil. Here, just fill it up. Now it's fine. Let's go get that. Let's eat. Let's eat C right now. We need 6 more experience. Let's at least get that before we quit. Then maybe we'll get in Slave Undead. And we'll finally be happy in life. They also rebalanced the treasure distribution to make sure that treasures you're finding are always useful to you. Useful-ish, to make them more useful to characters. We may be seeing that in action, like all these leather gloves we're finding. They're not a very good item to find, but we're on very low levels. I remember playing Moria and being like, fucking 65 levels down or whatever the fuck it was. 65, 40 levels down or 38 levels down or something. And still finding, weapons that do 1 to 3 damage, ball and chains and that. I was like, what the fuck? Why are these things still being found? From a gameplay perspective, again, it makes no sense. Oh, I already got it, I think. Yep. Black Naga, we know nothing about it. I think it's evil, though. Let's try MBB. Ooh, 1 hit did it. Welcome to level 10. Let's gain our new spell, which will be Enslave Undead. Yeah. And I think we're calling it quits there, guys. It was 32 minutes, and I am wiped out. I'm going to grab this shit up and clear out this room, maybe. Get, use a, *T, rest. Alright, that's it. I'm done. I'll talk to you guys soon. Tomorrow in your time. Probably tomorrow in my time, too. File, save, file, exit. Bye.